Where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. We're set now on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. 2nd down. Here's Brissett again. Able to find Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Brissett with it on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left with 4th down here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons working here. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This finds Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Brissett. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brought in right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, it's Brissett. Throw left side, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again, Brissett. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 27-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. He's back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down.
I hope you warmed up, bro. So I'm about to start cooking, bro. What you got on this? Oh, that's nice.
Going to the ground again.
Got that boy Colossus lit up, huh? Okay. Who hit him?
And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turn.
No, I want to see who did.
You know, that's just
I want to see myself.
First down, it really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is a
Oh, James.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
It's that motherfucker, I tell you what.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Stays in the pocket.
Nah.
Pocket isn't holding up.
It's a cage, baby. It's a cage. Now, starting right now, bro. Yeah. Johnny Cage, fool. Straight up.
Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Nah, don't get quiet now. You've been talking the whole time.
Trying again, following the set.
Man, if Snoop Dogg don't get that.
When we look back at this one, Brock,
Long Beach in the house. Okay? Straight up.
They just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort answered. That's why
I was about to say.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they set
I want to see a 60-yard.
And they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
Yeah, I ain't think so.
And this kick is good.
I ain't think so.
He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
All right, I hope you warmed
The
up.
kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away.
Nah, you had plenty of time to get your shit together, bro.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Nah, that's Amos Smith. You know what I'm saying, man? Watch what you.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Well, what is you doing, bro?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Incomplete.
They didn't let you animate, huh?
Ball and defender
That's
at
crazy.
the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now
Hey, he
Richardson
threw
to
the ball
throw.
kind of wild.
He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30
Man,
at the
who tackled me,
31.
man?
They'll move
I'm
the
like
chains
OJ and
after
some
that pickup of
isotoners
12.
out there, man.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most.
Yeah, OJ and them isotoners
energetic
are
as
colder than the
always after
polar
making a
bear's
mistake.
toenails.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Richardson now. Connects with
Yeah,
Johnson.
somebody give me some money.
And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Lone back gets the handoff. Crosses the
There you go, talking that shit. It's Emmitt Smith.
touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, just
Nah, that's the real deal,
speed
baby.
from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing. Kate,
That's
to
the
have
real
single
deal right
zeros,
there.
And you love those,
He
and you appreciate
cracked.
guys
Right.
that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference
Nah,
makers.
nah,
And
nah.
what a big time
Calm
effort.
down. Calm down. Bring your brain. Sit
And
down.
the Falcons cut the lead
Sit
down to
down.
just 2.
Finish this game up.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before
Damn,
he's
I
brought
already
down.
knew it.
They've got first down from the 31. A give left side to Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Snoop Dogg moving around. He's a little crazy.
They just get the play off. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. We'll see what they come
Little
up with.
thing
Third
work
down.
it
Just
out.
We've reached the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot.
Ain't no free passes over here, bro. Hey, if you get it, that means you got it, right?
That prior incompletion. We've got
But
13.
ain't no free passes, bro.
Back to throw it. And that one's too
That should have been a
far
pick six,
forward, so
bro.
now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down, ball at the 36. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it
Get
7 and
out.
9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break.
Man,
the
Kanye
tendencies.
told y'all to
Casual
work out, man.
fan- A casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Smith. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup on the 11.
Get out.
And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
Boy, you are that Blitzin and Snitzen, huh? Okay, you want it, you want it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Setting up to pass. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Going ground game again here.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete.
Good game.